INDI.com and Sarah.
Good evening and welcome. On Diwali, the INDI Alliance found it appropriate to yet again abuse Hindus. This time they deployed their Hindu hate leader Swami Prasad Maurya of the Samajwadi party to abuse Goddess Laxmi, who 1.2 billion Hindu bhakts around the world worship. Make no mistake of the sinister thinking here, because it was possibly carefully planned and executed right on Diwali when Goddess Laxmi lit up the homes and hearts of every Hindu. Would they do this with any other religion, ladies and gentlemen? Would they? On the most monumental day of religious significance for millions of Hindus across India to go and throw some muck on Goddess Laxmi, who is core to Hindu Astha? Would they do this on Christmas or any other day of religious significance for any other religion? Would they? And if they did, what would be the response? I shudder to think, ladies and gentlemen. I shudder to think. Contrast the raising of pitch in terms of protest post the Nupur Sharma case and the silent cheering on of this Hindu hate on the other. Eradicate Hindutva, they say. Eradicate Hinduism, they say. And abuse Hindu gods, Goddess Kali, Goddess Laxmi. Make it some kind of a part-time occupation or a full-time hobby. Abuse Hinduism. Hurt Hindu sentiment. The attitude seems to be to let it pass dismissively as a stray comment, but it's not. It's not a stray comment. The same Hindu hater leader called Hinduism a hoax. It was not a stray comment. The same Hindu hater leader insulted the Ramcharitamanas. It was not a stray comment, and yet he continues to be in the key coterie of the Samajwadi party, which is formally part of the INDI Alliance, but informally, ladies and gentlemen, informally, they are fuming about it. Ladies and gentlemen, irrespective of whether this has the blessings of the so-called secular protectors called the INDI Alliance or not, it makes no difference. Because what is established today is that the abuse is on Goddess Laxmi. The abuse before this was on Sanatan. Before that, it was on Lord Ram. Before that, it was on Goddess Kali. It is endless. Hindu hate is at the core. And the Hindu hate seems to be binding the anti-Modi opposition. But will the 80% plus of India, which identifies as being proud Hindus and are assertive to wear their Hindu pride as part of their identity, and who say proudly, garv se kaho hum Hindu hain, say with pride that we are Hindu, will they let this pass? That's debate number one tonight. Should they let it pass, ladies and gentlemen? Debate number one tonight. The INDI Alliance leader insults Hindus against debate number one tonight. Debate number two this evening, major political face-off over pollution as the AAP cites Diwali as the cause for the jump in AQI levels. Debate number three this evening, Sunak is forced to sack his home minister who took an anti-Hamas stand. Time for India to say no to Hamas appeasement. Ladies and gentlemen, the right should not be cornered. If you're right, you should not be cornered. If you're right, you should fight back. Debate number three, and here are the headlines this Monday evening on the Debate Tonight. INDI Alliance does it again, targets Hindu rituals and insults Goddess Laxmi.
जितने भी इंडी अलायंस के घटक दल हैं, इनका केवल एक ही काम है, हिंदू देवी देवताओं के खिलाफ आप शब्द कहो, भावनाओं को ठेस पहुंचाओ.
BJP points at pattern to anti-Hindu hate, says alliance is formed to run down Hindus. Pollution levels remain high in the national capital. Residents suffer as the government fails them.
कल पटाखों को जलाने की जो घटना हुई है, उससे प्रदूषण के स्तर में बढ़ोतरी हुई है. जबकि ये बात सामने आई है कि दिल्ली के अंदर बहुत सारे लोगों ने पटाखे नहीं जलाए, लेकिन कुछ जगहों पर
आप गवर्नमेंट इन दिल्ली AAP government in Delhi alleges cracker conspiracy for pollution. BJP says stubble burning is the reason. Under pressure, Rishi Sunak sacks a home minister who asked for the crackdown on pro-Hamas protesters. Focus back on pro-Hamas protests. Can Hamas appeasement be allowed anymore in India? Ladies and gentlemen, an INDI Alliance Neta, a very senior INDI Alliance Neta, a very prominent INDI Alliance Neta has attacked Hindu sentiments by questioning the existence of Goddess Laxmi. What next? What next, ladies and gentlemen? Is this accidental? Is it accidental? Or is it deliberate on Diwali that they are doing this? Ladies and gentlemen, these are the same people who are against the Sanatan Dharma. They are adamant on villainizing our religion and projecting it as an oppressive religion. There is undoubtedly a pattern to attack the Hindu faith. Here is their latest insult. The insult to Goddess Laxmi. And then we'll debate.
केवल 4 हाथ ही नहीं कहा हूँ, 4 हाथ, 8 हाथ, 10 हाथ वाला बच्चा आज तक पूरी दुनिया में नहीं पैदा हुआ है। कल्पना होती है, कल्पना हवा हवाई होती है।
Samajwadi Party Swami Prasad Maurya has done it again. This time he has attacked Hindu goddess Laxmi. In a post on social media platform, he ran down the traditional Lakshmi Puja rituals and said a child with 4 hands, 8 hands, 10 hands, 20 hands and 1,000 hands has not been born till date. Then how can Lakshmi be born with 4 hands? When confronted, he tried justifying.
हमने केवल 4 हाथ ही नहीं कहा हूँ, 4 हाथ, 8 हाथ, 10 हाथ, 20 हाथ, 1000 हाथ वाला बच्चा आज तक पूरी दुनिया में नहीं पैदा हुआ है। और यदि कहीं पैदा हुआ हो तो उनको मैं चुनौती देता हूँ, वो उसे हमें बताएं, हम उसे स्वीकार करेंगे। कल्पना के आधार पर हम किसी को 1000 हाथ वाला बना दें, किसी को 20 हाथ वाला बना दें, किसी को 10 हाथ वाला बना दें, किसी को 4 हाथ वाला बना दें, तो कल्पना होती है, कल्पना हवा हवाई होती है। इसलिए मैंने तो वो बात कही है जो व्यवहारिक है, सत्य पर आधारित है, वैज्ञानिक भी है और सनातन भी है। तो मैं सनातन धर्म के मुताबिक अपनी बात को रखा है।
The attack on Hindu sentiments seems to have become a pattern for INDI Alliance netas.
கொசு, டெங்கு காய்ச்சல், மலேரியா, கொரோனா இதையெல்லாம் நம்ம எதிர்க்கக்கூடாது, ஒழித்து கட்ட வேண்டும். அப்படிதான் இந்த சனாதனம்.
Any religion that does not ensure that you have the dignity of being a human being is not a religion according to me. Any religion which does not give you equal rights, does not treat you like humans, is not a religion. So it's as good as a disease.
सनातन धर्म खत्म होना ही चाहिए। ये तो डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर की मांग थी, इसीलिए तो उन्होंने मनुस्मृति जलाई। इतने दिन कहाँ था सनातन धर्म? पूछिए, कई सालों के भाषण निकालिए हमारे पंत प्रधान के, तो वो तो हिंदू धर्म के ही बात करते थे। ये अचानक सनातन धर्म का कहाँ से जन्म हो गया?
BJP is asking if anti-Hindu hate is the basis of INDI Alliance.
चाहे वो कांग्रेस पार्टी हो, चाहे समाजवादी पार्टी हो, टीएमसी हो, जितने भी इंडी अलायंस के घटक दल हैं, इनका केवल एक ही काम है, हिंदू देवी देवताओं के खिलाफ आप शब्द कहो, भावनाओं को ठेस पहुंचाओ।
Congress has admitted to anti-Hindu lobby within the party.
राजनीति में भाषा होती है वो सांकेतिक होती है। मेरी किसी से निजी दुश्मनी थोड़ी है और मैं किसी के विषय में निजी बात थोड़ी करूंगा। मैंने महसूस किया है कि कांग्रेस में कुछ ऐसे नेता हैं जिन्हें राम मंदिर से नहीं, राम से भी नफरत है, हिंदुत्व से नहीं, हिंदू शब्द से नफरत है, हिंदू धर्मगुरुओं को अपमान करना चाहते हैं।
Is hate against Hindu becoming the focal point of INDI Alliance campaign? Let's debate.
Extraordinary, this kind of attack on Hinduism that is so persistent. What do you make of it? What do you make of it, Subhrashta? I want to start with you. I want to skip the introductions, so I'll welcome Vijay Grover, Ravi Srivastav, Nikhil Jain and Lokesh Jindal on one side, Deshratan Nigam and Professor Geeta Bhatt, Vineet Goenka. And I want to start with Subhrashta. You saw the comment that was made. It was a very deliberate comment. I felt the timing was also very deliberate. The way in which it is being repeated is also very deliberate. It almost seems to me, Subhrashta, that it is a dare to the Hindu community, that we will insult you repeatedly and your gods repeatedly. What can you do about it? That seems to be the kind of sentiment driving this. What do you think, Subhrashta?
Arnab, I think first of all, individually, the parties that are part of the INDI Alliance really hate the term Hindutva, really hate the idea of being a Hindu. They have no idea with regards to what Hinduism is, what does Hindutva stand for. That's point number one. Point number two is, collectively, INDI Alliance has no opinion on Hindutva politics per se. Because at one point in time, they do realize that if they do not quote-unquote pander to the Hindu majoritarian voter sentiment, they will lose. Therefore, they take a complete U-turn when there are cases like elections in Karnataka or elections in Delhi, where Lord Hanuman was appropriated by political parties left, right, and center. But I think I look at a far larger implication of this entire conversation. Intellectually, the projection of INDI Alliance leaders is so pseudo-secular, is so pseudo-intellectual. For the love of their life, they cannot figure out what does the Hindi word Hindutva mean. They want to equate Hindutva with some fascist, extremist ideology that has a Western parallel. What they do not realize is that Hindutva is essentially a sense of being. So when they target Hindutva, in their mind, they target the Sangha Parivar. But what they effectively end up doing is alienating a large section of voters in this country who are very good professionals in their own right, who might be, lower middle class, salaried income people who celebrate their festivals, who have nothing to do with the political idea of being a Hindu, but they end up alienating those sectors. So the third interesting analysis, in my opinion, is that perhaps the INDI Alliance is doomed to fail, and some of the partners of the INDI Alliance are actually in bed with the BJP. They have somehow come up with this understanding that the more you whip up this dead cattle, the more votes the BJP gains. So please continue doing so, being in the INDI Alliance, because that's how BJP would win. And then, some of the parties in the INDI Alliance can actually throw it around on the BJP and say that, well, ye to bhai parties kharid lete hain, kuch leaders kharid lete hain.
That,
all in all. Are you trying to say that Swami Prasad Maurya was an ex-BJP member?
If you respond,
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to make a comment on
you respond.
You want to say that
I said
if you instigating Swami Prasad Maurya to say statements, to say such statements about Goddess Laxmi?
I do not bicker.
No, you clearly stated that.
Please understand.
Swami Prasad Maurya is backed by the BJP to come into the INDI Alliance and utter statements like this.
I have no opinion.
Please come
on
out clean on your statement. Please tell it clearly if you want to say this.
I have zero interest in discussing politicians which have zero integrity. So please understand
where I come from. So why are we here on the debate?
This is the job of this is the job of politicians like you to do whatever the hell you are doing. My job as a voter,
madam,
my job as an educated Indian woman who has a household to run. I have an opinion, and I
so
gave my opinion.
One thing.
Now,
Don't
what
you
does
think
Swami
the
Prasad
Uttar
Maurya
Pradesh
say? What does a
government
failed
should
leader
act
like
legally?
Rahul Gandhi says?
There is section
What does Priyanka Gandhi
153A,
Vadra
section
say? None of my business, none of my concern. Please understand.
The state authority to act against such statements. Why isn't the state administration acting? Why aren't you holding the state administration responsible for not acting against Swami Prasad Maurya?
as a voter, I'm not supposed to answer any of these questions. If you have a question to the state, please ask the state.
Were asking me
please
questions,
write those
you were
letters.
asking questions.
Please do your, your gangbazi of award
No, I
boxy
think
and
what
letter
we are
writing
here
and
to
all of that
debate.
jazz. I am not answering.
Lokesh, 1 minute. Lokesh and Subrashta. Lokesh.
Sure.
Lokesh and Subrashta, may I just take a moment? May I just take a moment? What are we here to discuss? I think we set the parameters very clear among ourselves, and I want to bring in Deshratan Nigam and Vineet Goenka into the debate at this point, versus Lokesh and Ravi. What we are discussing here is the fact that there are repeated insults to Hindu sentiment. And what I am emphasizing is, first of all, it's not an insignificant leader. It's an important leader of an important constituent of the INDI Alliance. Secondly, I do not think the INDI Alliance has the luxury of saying that we will let this be. I'm saying to you, if I open the phone lines at this very moment, Deshratan Nigam and Vineet Goenka, and I were to ask the 80% plus Hindu population of India that there is an alliance which feels that abusing Goddess Laxmi on Diwali, Deepavali, is normal, it is not a big deal, then you will understand how people feel about it. These are matters of faith. Second point being, and maybe Vineet Deshratan Nigam ji can take it for...
No, do it then. Why are you not
What do you mean,
doing
why don't I do it? I open the phone lines now?
Do it.
No, you want me to open the phone lines now? You want me to open the phone lines?
Country. This is your objective. This is your objective. This is what you are doing.
No, I'm sorry, but
Who is Prasad
Ravi,
Who is Prasad
Ravi,
is he not a Hindu?
Ravi,
is he not
a very senior leader of the Samajwadi party, Ravi.
Who was the BJP president Dilip Ghosh? Who talked about the Devi Durga?
Ravi, Swami Prasad Maurya is a very important leader of the Samajwadi party, and I therefore think it becomes incumbent on Akhilesh, on the topmost leadership of the Samajwadi party, as well as on the Congress, to clarify their position on this matter. You can't hunt with the... No. You can't run with the hare and hunt with the hound. I am saying to you, you tell the people where you stand. If you are anti-Hindu, Ravi, please, Ravi, I can shout over you. I can shout over you, but I am not. But that doesn't mean you try to run away with the debate by making the same repetitive arguments over and over again. The point being here right now, Ravi, if only your volume matched your content. Just wait a minute. What are we here to debate, Vineet? I'm here to debate an insult to my God, my goddess. And I'm very clear I will debate it till eternity, and I don't need to open the phone lines to know that the people of the country are with me. And we've had enough of this constant Hindu abuse. Yesterday was Diwali, and I don't want to hear in the headlines that another INDI Alliance leader has abused another Hindu god. And I'm here to tell you, 1 minute Vineet, I'm here to tell you, and people like you and everyone on, I'm here to tell all of you that we are not going to take it lying down. We are not going to take it lying down. I'm here to tell you that Hindus are assertive. I'm here to tell you that Hindus will not take this kind of garbage. I'm here to tell you Hindus do not think that our tolerance should extend to becoming passive to constant abuse. Well, what is Rahul Gandhi's view on this? What is Rahul Gandhi's view on this?
Speech. Why isn't the state administration acting? What is the state administration for? What is the police for?
So, am I to Lokesh, if you can, Lokesh, if you can stop. Lokesh, third time you repeated it. Lokesh, 1 minute, please. Can I please make a point to you?
Yes, because I don't get any answer.
Wait
there is nobody
for
to
1
explain
minute.
The style
Please,
of the
1 minute.
Yogi Adityanath administration.
Lokesh, just stop right there. Here's the point. And I will let Vineet and others respond to this, and Deshratan Nigam. The point being made here is this. We will abuse Sanatan Dharma. We will abuse Hindu gods. We will abuse Goddess Kali one day. We will abuse Goddess Laxmi one day. We will abuse Lord Ram one day. We will burn Ramcharitmanas one day. You do what you want to do. In other words, we are being told here, Vineet, we are being told we'll do the hell you want. We'll constantly target your religion. The fault is with you that you are tolerant. The fault is with you that you are tolerant. The fault is with you that you've given a long leash. And that message needs to go to everyone inside the government as well. It's a dare. And I say this is hate speech. I have no qualms in saying in that case, file a case against Swami Prasad Maurya. The worst kinds of incitement, constantly attempting to polarize and abuse the Hindu community, cannot be met with a passive silence. This is not tolerance. We need to come into the debate.
Arnab, Ram to you, Ram to all my co-panelists and all the viewers who are watching me right now. What more do you expect from somebody from Mulayam Singh's party? Mulayam Singh ji, who has been blamed or who was responsible for shooting those unarmed Ram Sevaks those days when the car seva was going on. What do you expect from daughter-in-law of Feroz Bhai, who leads the Congress and who says that Ram is mythology? Today is a time we should punish them appropriately with the votes. They cannot insult Mata Lakshmi like this. Let him also talk about something called as Mother Mary. Can he speak about Mother Mary then? Can he speak about the processes and the faiths in the Islam? He won't dare to do that. It's a time we all raise above our caste, we all raise above our party lines and then punish these people. Punish them appropriately within the frameworks of the law. We should punish them, make them a case study so that no future leaders of Samajwadi Party, Congress or Aam Aadmi Party ever dare to insult our gods. This is high time we punish them back. This cannot go on. And this person is an habitual offender. He deliberately does that. Purely does it with an intention to be there in the news. Does it with an intention to hurt us. This is a time when two things should happen. One, voters should react. Two, the government should react by filing appropriate cases against him.
No. Nikhil, getting actually a lot of calls that are coming in right now on this Monday evening. I'm in two views on whether I should open up to phone calls. Deshratan Nidam, I'm not opening up to phone calls right now. Viewers, I'm really sorry about it because I believe that I'm speaking for a lot of you and I can't edit the phone calls that will come in and I do not believe in saying provocative things. And therefore, my apologies for not opening the phone lines right now. However, Deshratan Nigam, I want to repeat before I come to you what this Samajwadi Party INDI Alliance leader has said about Goddess Laxmi.
You took my name. Can I
questioning Goddess Lakshmi's existence. Nikhil, questioning Goddess Lakshmi's existence, he says, if all children born in the world have two hands
Swami Prasad Maurya has said
and
is
two
a horrible
feet
thing to say. No.
2 years.
Let's be very clear on this.
And 2 eyes.
Swami Prasad Maurya
then how can Goddess Lakshmi have 4 hands?
I'm sure that
these
India
are the
Alliance
words.
does not support
these
it.
are the
Congress
words.
Party does not support
They're intended to hurt.
How can you know?
They are intended to hurt.
Who is Swami
They're intended to hurt.
The same
and they have been timed. No, I'm sorry. They have been timed on our festival.
2014, and then the BJP took him on in 2016.
Can I come in now?
He is the same person who said that Goddess Laxmi should not be worshipped. He said that in 2014 and that he was with the BJP for 6 years from 2016 to 2022.
Nikhil, let me answer that. Arnab, we have seen a pattern as rightly pointed out by our fellow panelists, and that pattern has got a boost after the ... Alliance meeting, and suddenly you will see anti-Sanatan Dharma, anti-Hindu rhetoric which is going on and which has to be stopped. We Hindus are tolerant, no doubt about it, but we are certainly intolerant to such kind of abuses that keep on coming from us, from their side, and they have to be appropriately replied, and the state must take action. He is a habitual offender. This Maurya fellow is an habitual offender, right from, and he knows that the 4 hands stand for, are symbolic in nature. It stands for Dharma, Arth, Kam and Moksha. And also the lotus in the hands of Goddess Laxmi is a symbol of purity and spirituality. So he knows everything, but deliberately, probably his wife worships Goddess Laxmi at home, but this hypocrite tries to, insult the Hindu gods and goddesses time and again. It is high time we cannot remain tolerant to such kind of abuses all the time, whether it is Stalin or Junior Kharge or anybody. They have to be given appropriate reply. And that time has come now. The state is there to take its own action. But we as a people, we as true Sanatanis have to stand up to this nonsense. He is purely idiotic and has to be, rebutted at every forum. And what is INDI Alliance doing? What is the convener of INDI Alliance doing? They are quite absolutely quiet. They are in fact fanning anti-Sanatan Dharma and anti-Hindu rhetoric. This is to be, people. And rightly said, the kind of people.
How do you? It has been said. I repeat, Deshratan Nigam. It was said, a child with 4 hands, 8 hands, 10 hands, 20 hands, or 1,000 hands has not ever been born. Look at the words, Professor. So how can a 4-handed Lakshmi be born? Now, point being, if he is not a practicing Hindu, if he is from any other religion, I don't know, first of all, what religion Swami Prasad Maurya follows. Whatever be his religion, he may be a Christian, he may be a Buddhist. He has the right to follow his religion and I have a right to follow mine. He has no right to step into my area of faith and deliberately target me. He has no attempt to try and justify his own existence by abusing someone else's religion. But here is what I call a challenge to faith. You see, Professor Geeta Bhatt, what we are seeing here is a challenge to faith, where Swami Prasad Maurya says, I have a right to follow my religion and I have a right to ridicule yours. Vijay Grover, please come into the debate. If that is the argument, that I have a right to be a Buddhist, I also have a right to abuse Hindus. And I think that is a fault of many people who call themselves Buddhists, who don't understand what Buddhism is. In the name, in the name of being Ambedkarite, many of these people are constantly abusing Hindus. Vijay Grover, this is not acceptable. They are doing this for whatever reasons. Their inability or their frustration at not being able to divide Hindus on caste. But what is the purpose here? Vijay Grover, where do you stand on this? You've seen the quotes. You've seen what he's said. Right?
Well, see, Arnab, one thing is very clear.
And you know the importance of
abuse any religion. And this is something where we've reached that, the
why are they doing it before the 24 elections?
Is around religion. And that's something, where...
Why are they doing it before the 2024 elections?
Certainly took action. Before 2024 elections, there has to be a stop to hate speech of this kind. It's not that, whether the Hindus are attacked or the Muslims are attacked or the Christians are attacked by anybody. Everybody is given the right in the Constitution to practice his or her own religion. But does not mean that you can, attack any other religion. The kind of statement that Swami Prasad Maurya has made certainly is condemnable. But more importantly, is the fact that, now the onus is on the government, the center and the state, to ensure that politicians do not get away by
but it's easy. No. Okay, so here's my question. You are saying the onus is on the government. I say the onus is first on the INDI Alliance to take a call on it. We, the people of India, Professor Geeta Bhatt, are telling the INDI Alliance to decide and take a collective decision on their position on Hindu religion.
True.
And to act and sack all the leaders who have ever dared to abuse Hindu gods or deliberately target the Hindu religion. Otherwise, there should be a no vote for the INDI Alliance. It's as clear as that. Right now, Professor Geeta Bhatt, they're getting away because they think there's no punishment. Professor Bhatt, what do you think?
Arnab, you see this insult of Hindu religion and Hindu gods with an intent. This has become synonymous with the INDI opposition alliance. And every time you see it is just Aam Aadmi Party is today blaming Deepavali for the pollution in Delhi. Some time back, Stalin and his son, they are coming out and kind of, abusive language that was being used for the Sanatan Dharma.
What are you saying? They are talking about the firecracker brand. They have never said anything about Diwali. How are you twisting things in that manner? At least have some honesty in the arguments that you're making.
Has become the abuse to Hindu gods.
Why your people are burning the crackers when it is banned by the Honorable
Mr. Maurya,
Supreme Court?
if he is an atheist, that itself is also a accepted in
Vineet
Hindu
and,
religion.
Why people are burning the
Vineet and
crackers?
Professor Bhatt.
Why are they bringing crackers?
How much
Why
percentage is the pollution?
Why are they
What is the
burning
percentage of
crackers?
pollution
Why should
due to
they?
crackers?
Swami Prasad,
Come on, please tell me. It's a
this
failure of
vilification.
Aam Aadmi Party.
This vilification
It is
of
because of
the Supreme
Parali
Court
in
of
Punjab.
Hindu gods
It is
and goddesses.
purely failure of Aam
Who
Aadmi
are
Party.
inciting people,
It's a deliberate
instigating
attempt
people,
to
should they
insult
not be
Hindus.
arrested?
छठ पूजा बंद करा दो, फायर
What are you
क्रैकर्स बंद
talking?
करा दो, माता लक्ष्मी
No
को नाम रख दो.
festival is above the human
जो
life.
आता है वो मजा कर लेता है.
No religion is
चलता
above
रहेगा
the
क्या
human
ऐसा?
life. Human life is ultimate. The sickness
It is only
ultimate.
about whether Diwali,
You cannot
when the
talk
fire
about
crackers
that.
have been there.
Deepavali,
No fire crackers
Deepavali,
have created
Deepavali.
pollution in
What,
Christmas.
Deepavali is over.
What is the
Subhrashta-
point?
You bust that
You would
Subhrashta
insult us.
Why
You would call Mata
deliberately
Lakshmi
do
some
it?
name. Tomorrow you would
Why
say
your
Ram is
Kapil Mishra
mythology.
should make
Then
a
you say हमारी
statement
नानी ने
that
बोला
I
कि
call them
राम मंदिर
brave
नहीं जाना है.
who bring
ये
the
कब तक
crackers
चलता
from
रहेगा?
other states.
नहीं चलेगा ये वाली
What is
चीज.
here?
Pollution is
What kind of
purely because of
nonsense is
Parali and
this?
failure in Punjab.
What
Ravi
kind
ji,
of
you know this.
nationalists are you
You should
people? What
admit
kind
that
of
particular
patriots
part.
are you
It
people?
is purely
Ravi.
because of failure of Aam Aadmi Party.
You will
Ravi.
disobey the Honorable Supreme Court. You will
Ravi.
defy the
Enough
Honorable
of this, you
Supreme
know.
Court.
Ravi.
Who are you?
Firecrackers of Diwali.
Ravi,
I'm a
Ravi,
citizen of this country.
can you hear
I would
me?
like to tell you,
Stop
Mr.
shouting,
Ravi,
please.
corrupt Aam Aadmi
Ravi.
Party failed
Ravi.
in Punjab.
Here in Bangalore, the
Ravi,
firecracker
one minute,
burning has
one minute.
reduced to 1%.
I think what is
1% of the
can
last year, you know
I
that?
tell you? Okay, so here's a
Because people
here is
abide by the law.
so the
like
point
it
being,
when
and I
Ravi
want to read out a few.
People like
I
Delhi.
want to read out a few messages.
I could see a
If I may, please be quiet. Sheila says, billion Hindus, please make a note of this abusive remark to our gods and goddesses and vote accordingly.
No abuse.
People are saying
Swami
increasingly
Prasad Maurya
vote
has said
accordingly.
That he worships
I
his
think the
wife.
only way
He
is to vote accordingly. I agree.
worships his daughter. He
Rajiv Chaturvedi says,
It's an insult.
why this deranged man is allowed to roam free on the street? 1 minute. The third point is being made here. I'm reading a few tweets. Please just wait a minute. Be patient. Parshuram says, those sitting to defend this person are also in favor of this statement. Question, I see that these are all anti-Hindu people. May I ask you, without I wanting to get into your personal life, Ravi, are you a practicing member of any religion? Are you a practicing member of any religion? Are you a practicing member of any religion, Ravi? Do you practice any religion? Do you practice any religion? I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question, Ravi. Which religion do you pursue within the four walls of your house? Within the four walls of your house, which religion do you pursue?
Why should I tell you? It's my freedom.
If you cannot
it's my right.
Because I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you why. 1 minute. I'll tell you why. You asked me. Because you, Ravi, I'm sorry, I'm telling you something directly today. Because you, Ravi, are a blot to any religion that you came to follow. You are a blot to any religion that you claim to follow.
What religion?
I'm telling you. You do not understand anything.
You are communal.
You are a myopic, narrow-minded man who feels happy at abusing Hindus all the time.
That's why you are asking my religion.
I'm asking. No, I'm not.
Communal.
I'm not. I am not. I am saying you are a blot to any religion, because no religion in the world allows the level of intolerance that people like you profess.
People should reject Samajwadi.
Nonsense. This is not secularism. Subrashcha, now comes the question what to do with the situation. 1 minute. Now comes a question. Location, Ravi. Now listen to me. Don't behave like an urban Naxal. You may be one. You probably are, but don't behave like that. Now the question is, viewers, we are being placed with a challenge. 1 minute. I believe also, Subrashta, there is a conspiracy before the 2024 elections. Provoke Hindus. Keep provoking Hindus. And hope that there is action. So some people will say, if you arrest Swami Prasad Maurya, it will invite a counter action and will invite caste mobilization. So the strategy may be here to keep saying things and try to get an FIR registered or a case registered or Swami Prasad Maurya arrested, if you arrest him, based upon that incident, we will polarize the vote and we'll break up Hinduism, because somewhere this whole caste census has not taken off. So they want something more extreme. No. You want something more extreme. I think that's the feeling here. What do you think, Subrashta? There is a political strategy here which we are missing. Swami Prasad Maurya is not making this statement accidentally. It is a well-thought statement. Thinking of the possible consequences of the statement. It is a well-thought statement. Carefully crafted and inviting a reaction. What do you think, Subrashta? First Subrashta, then Lokesh.
Arnab, it is what you said is absolutely correct. You asked me what should we do about it? How should we progress from here? Let me tell you that the voters of this country are not only intelligent, they have also started asserting themselves quite definitely election after election, whether it's at the state level or at the national level. I think as voters and as Hindu voters, we really need to be consolidated in asserting our identity in more than one ways. And I'll tell you why it is important. It is important because it's very convenient for people like Ravi Srivastava to come here and say, why should I tell you about what religion I follow within the four walls of my house? But they are the first people who will come out and comment on anything that collectively, you know, Ravi, I never spoke when you speak. I don't understand which religion you follow, yeah, that you don't even tolerate a woman's voice. You were singing pains to Swami Prasad Maurya, worshipping his wife. Have the basic decency to allow a woman to speak in the panel. What nonsense are you talking about? Do you have some basic sense? Have you gone?
Inflation, people are worried about the health, people are worried about education.
Ravi, I am worried about your mental sanity. You don't even allow others to speak. I don't understand. You come on a debate which is absolutely on. Arnab, can you please shut down his fader, because I'm not able to understand what I'm speaking on your program
Subrashta, continue. I'll reduce the fader. There, 1 minute. Reduce his fader. Subrashta, continue, please. Continue, please. I think she should be allowed to complete her
for people like Ravi Srivastava to say that, you know, I won't tell you which religion I follow within the four walls of my house. But these people have every business, according to them, to interfere on the collective Hindu sentiments of this society. They feel entitled to just come up and either defend inane statements or say that, well, ये तो हमारे alliance का part ही नहीं है. भाई आपके alliance से हिंदुत्व को लेकर के क्या समझ है? Where is that one statement which INDI Alliance has ever given to say that collectively we believe in this ideology for this particular topic?
Arnab, I would like to reply. Madam, can I
ask Lokesh, you guys don't have consensus on anything.
Lokesh, you're done with your...
Lokesh, 1 minute. Lokesh, I'll come to you, but Lokesh, 1 minute. Lokesh,
give me 1 minute,
I'll come to you in just one moment. But since she mentioned Mahua Moitra, I want to add just two comments here, which will allow you to reply in with a little bit of perspective. Mahua Moitra said, Ma Kali was a meat-eating, alcohol-accepting goddess. Right? During the so-called Bharat Toro Yatra, Rahul Gandhi met Father George Punaiya in Kerala, who said in front of him, he, that is Jesus Christ, is a real God. Jesus Christ is a real God revealed as a human person, not like Shakti at all. You believe that Jesus Christ is a real God, it's fine. But you have no right to target Shakti. And it is ridiculous that Rahul Gandhi listened and did not speak back. I wonder why. Goddess Sita was insulted by the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee President K. Sudhakar, who went on to say that Lord Lakshman had thought of pushing Lord Ram from the Pushpa Viman while returning from Sri Lanka. I will not repeat the rest of what he said. Okay? Now, therefore, please understand, Lokesh, I am presenting to you hard evidence. When DMK's TKS Alangovan says Lord Ram is mythology, when Stalin says eradicate the Hindu religion, when you file an affidavit by the central government in which you say that the affidavit filed to register the UPA government's opposition to the demand to scrap the Samudra Setam project as it would damage the Ram Setu. In reply to that, Sonia Gandhi's government says that there is nothing to prove ever the existence of anybody depicted in the Ramayana. There is no such historical record. What I'm saying to you, Lokesh, please understand.
Yes.
What do you think today is, Acha will say it, one minute. You're saying, and I'll tell you, 1 minute, Lokesh, I'm completing and listen to what I'm saying. You are saying today to me, I am a practicing Hindu. You are saying to all practicing Hindus, listen, you Hindus have been insulted by us for the years and you've accepted it. Why are you complaining in 2023? And I'm saying to you, Lokesh, we know that you've insulted us, our beliefs, our sentiments for over 70 years. But we are saying to you, Lokesh, this is 2023. We will not accept it anymore. Do you understand? So stop trying to fly a trial balloon on us. Stop trying to fly a trial balloon on us. I say today Hindus are assertive. Hindus are assertive. I think you're taking a chance.
For Saraswati ko pataun.
Okay.
Why did BJP MLA
You can keep doing this what if, what about tree. When you'll be politically punished, you'll understand.
Upon Goddess Durga, what did BJP do?
Arnab, I would like to say.
Did BJP take action against Dilip Ghosh? Did BJP take action against Yogi Adityanath for commenting upon caste of Bajrang Bali? What did BJP act against Bansidhar Bhagat, who said Saraswati ko patao? Tell me, why don't you bring up these issues? Because it's a political convenience. The BJP leaders, they insult Hindu gods and goddess as per their convenience. But these things are narrated in a different manner. The idea is the state administration must act. You must ask Yogi Adityanath government, why hasn't FIR yet been launched? Now over here, Shubhrashtra, in the beginning she said that this is going to cause tremendous political harm to the alliance. And now there is a U-turn. And they say that it's a well-thought plan so as to gain political mileage out of it. The point is, either the administration is confused,
Hold on, Lokesh.
or the people who
I say call the bluff.
My argument.
No, I say call the bluff.
Confused. There is no
Arrest
clarity.
him. Arrest him for his comments. I say call the bluff.
The state
I'm saying call the bluff. The government should arrest him.
They all have
I'm clear. Call the
means at
bluff.
their disposal.
Call the bluff.
They
This
must
is where when I said
act
that,
if
you
they
know, the
are not
onus
Call
is
the
on the
bluff.
government to take
ask,
action.
why aren't they
And the kind
Arnab,
of conspiracy theory
since
that, you know,
Lokesh
Subrashta, you also
deliberately
noted.
miscomprehended my statement.
I say 1 minute.
Let me
Lokesh,
respond to him.
Subrashta 1 minute. Let Vijay go. Vijay bhai 1 minute. Subrashta bhai.
Arnab, can I
I'm
cut in,
saying
please?
Lokesh,
Arnab.
Vijay ji. If the idea here, 1 minute. If the idea here is to provoke a BJP-led government into acting, I am saying there needs to be no provocation. If you had made this comment, you would have been arrested. If Subrashta had made this comment, she would have been arrested. If Swami Prasad Maurya has made the comment again and again and again, and he has not been arrested, if a long rope is being given to him, it is wrong. I am saying on record that there must be immediate action against him. Otherwise, it becomes like, why are you questioning the support to the Hamas when you have not declared the Hamas a terrorist organization? I get where you're coming from, and I think, Vineet, he has a point there. He has a point. This man has called Hinduism hoax. He says Hindus are means chore and niche. Right? He has called the holy book of Ramcharitmanas rubbish and called for its ban. Now he is attacking and abusing Goddess Laxmi. What are we doing? Debating? Are we here only to debate this or to do something about it? Vineet.
No, Arnab, there is only 2 lines for people like, Swami Prasad Maurya, Ravi ji. Is that abhyachana nahi sangharsh hoga.
My question is, why not call the bluff?
If you don't stop.
नहीं वो सब तो बोलने वाली बात होगी ना, आप अरेस्ट कीजिए.
We should call the bluff. They should be arrested.
नहीं react नहीं, as per the law. नहीं, react is not a point. It is for the government to act.
Action लेना चाहिए. मैंने कहा याचना नहीं, अब संघर्ष होगा.
लेना चाहिए.
Now people should react. People should react appropriately, whatever they feel.
No, it's for the law to react. It's for the law to act. I disagree with you.
It's for the law
you
to
can
act.
push it to the people. People can complain. People can debate. The law must act. See, Lokesh is here. Let the law act.
On their Twitter handles, on their Facebooks, wherever they go, people should stand with placards insulting them, reminding them that they cannot insult us. Enough of this yachana. ये जो pleasing है ना, pleading, अभी बहुत हो गया. अब याचना नहीं रण होगा, संघर्ष बड़ा भीषण होगा. These are the two lines we should tell them. We should remind them the strength of the Hindus. Wherever they go,
Ravi,
we should
and
insult them through placards. We should
Ravi
remind
and
them that they cannot insult us. And people like Ravi ji, you know, Ravi ji, my father taught me Ram Ram, so I speak Ram Ram.
Ravi,
You have a choice,
I
sir,
don't name you ever.
to reply me with Ram Ram
I
or
don't
anything
name
else.
you ever. I never name you ever. Don't name me. Refrain from it. You can say co-panelist. Don't name me.
I like it when you are frustrated, Ravi ji.
I'm not frustrated. You are frustrated.
No, but I like it when you reply to my Ram Ram with something else. No, my father taught me Ram Ram.
Because Maurya has not said anything insulting. What Maurya has said, he said he worships his wife. He sees Durga in his wife. He sees Durga in his mother. He
deliberately insulted, and people like you support him. And today it is a time to expose people like you and also people like Swami Prasad Maurya. And it is enough of tolerance of Hindus. We should react to them, reply to them through votes, legally, and wherever they go, we should oppose them. We should make sure that they are known to people. We cannot tolerate it further. Enough of this tolerance, enough of this discussion. And Raviji, people like you should be exposed. My father taught me Ram Ram, so I say Ram Ram. Please tell Ram Ram.
Your religion only.
No, but
Ravi ji, please tell Ram Ram.
He belongs to
Ravi ji, please tell Ram Ram. My father taught me Ram Ram, so I speak Ram Ram. You tell me, what can you speak, Ravi ji?
The Ram Ram will not help you anymore. Ram Ram is over.
देखो मेरे पिताजी ने राम राम सिखाया, मैंने राम राम बोला. आप बताइए आपको क्या बोला है?
They are tired of Ram Ram. They want paisa. They want relief from the inflation.
People are there, and that's the reason Narendra Modi ji will get more support.
They are fed up of it.
People like you.
Deshratha Nigam, reduce the fader for Ravi. Deshratha Nigam ji, so many PILs are heard by the Supreme Court on a daily basis, including PILs which don't deserve to be heard. My question to you is, the Supreme Court intervenes in so many matters. The Supreme Court intervened in the Nupur Sharma case. Right? Political parties demanded legal action. The Supreme Court passed some very scathing comments. Maybe it is important for the Supreme Court to be made to hear this case. I want to know where the highest court of the country stands on this. Is it not important? I want to know, Deshratha Nigam, and you're a Supreme Court lawyer, because in this whole up and down in a 2024 election, they're trying to provoke a political reaction. I would rather that the Supreme Court come down heavily on people like Swami Prasad Maurya.
Well,
there has to be a way of getting that done.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Arnab. In fact, I am quite disappointed as Supreme Court not awakening to such kind of abusive languages against Sanatan Dharma. Whether it is Stalin or Junior Kharge or anybody, or I would rather call idiots like Swami Prasad Maurya, who have been time and again being habitual offender. And therefore, I believe the Supreme Court must take action, and it is absolutely important. Yes, our judiciary is slow. Judiciary awakes very late, but it's high time it should awaken now. And secondly, let the courts and state do their own action, but the society has to consolidate itself, be united. And let me tell you, once we are united, the rest of them will be taken care of, both politically, socially, and otherwise. This is high time that the unity is required, and people like Maurya, and I believe me, a lot of Congresses will also come and support you. The other parties will come and support you.
Well, I don't know, Lokesh, the Congress was asking for Nupur Sharma's arrest. Can you tell me why aren't you asking for Maurya's arrest?
He was never a congressman.
Why aren't you asking for Maurya's arrest? He has said this when he is in the INDI Alliance. Viewers, you decide.
The co-panelist said that he was a congressman, sir.
I would only say this, all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is happening in the run-up to the 2024 elections. 5 months before the elections, it's a call out being made out here to the people of this country. And I'd say only one thing, you have a right to vote. You have your electoral right and your legal right. I think it's time to exercise our electoral and legal right on issues that matter a lot to us. When we are back, what's the real reason behind the smog? Diwali or the stubble burning in the Punjab? In a few minutes.